Guess what else time it is, y'all? Another episode of Democrats Say the Dumbest Things. That's right, pretty dumb. So now let's check out the dumbness on display.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
Before we start this video, I got a new sponsor, y'all. Yeah, check it out. China's real estate bubble is absolutely collapsing. In 2008, when the subprime mortgage crisis nearly ended capitalism, housing was 8% of the US GDP, while housing is 25% of China's. This is an epic meltdown and it's just beginning. Meanwhile, in the United States, inflation is so high that the Federal Reserve is talking about raising interest rates even further, choking the credit out of the economy completely. Everything is expensive. But gold is perfect for this environment, but it is near all-time highs already. So I want to present a company called Gold Mining Inc., trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticket DLGD. The reason is that this is a company that trade at multi-year lows, extremely cheap. Their gold resources are worth only $1 per ounce. If you go to wealthresearchgroup.com/cheap gold, there's an entire presentation explaining how this company is effectively 80 or 90% more discounted than anything out there. If you're bullish on gold, I urge you to stop everything you're doing and download this carefully drafted report now. There's a company overview right in the description area underneath this video, and I encourage you to check it out. So even though there's no guarantee when it comes down to investments, I tell you what, it gotta be a better risk to go with this than what's going on right now in the economy. So check out the links below, and now let's get to this video.
It's not sending their best and brightest, to Washington, D.C.
Like what? Like who?
Wealthy should
Like
pay their
this?
fair share.
Yes, wealthy should pay their fair share.
What is a fair share? What percentage?
So you're saying that you're saying that they're paying their fair share is what you're saying.
No, I'm asking what percentage is a fair share?
Their fair share, the same, if I'm paying, if a third of my money is going to taxes.
Oh, some dumbness on display. See, and this is all you got to do to most Democrats. One follow-up question. That's all you have to do. One follow-up question about their policies or their radical statements. Tell them, please expound upon that. If you got just a smidge of knowledge on a subject, you'll destroy them. Because in her mind, all the rich should pay their fair share. That's all she's thinking. She's not expecting anybody to say, well, what is the fair share? How much? Huh? How much are they paying now? What let me think. What do you think would be a good amount? That's all you got to do. Ask her one follow-up question. So now she's stuck. She's hung out to dry. Because this man had the gonads to ask her, well, what's the fair share? Huh? Oh, you want me to? Okay. I thought I was just going to get out there and grandstand and make it appear that all these rich people are just, just sitting on a pile of money like the Scrooge or something like that. So now she's forced to have to respond.
Then I think a third of their money should be going
It
to
does.
Well, it does.
See that look. That's the look of dumbness. I got caught doing something dumb, saying something dumb. A third of they, well, it does. It does? She's in Washington, y'all. Did you know that? See, the guy with the big ears, the homeless man sitting on the show, he said that people aren't sending their brightest up to Washington. She's up there. Somehow this chick made it up there, and look at her sitting there with that finger like, wait a minute, hold on, let me check my dumb radar. Okay, how'd you get yourself into this dumb situation? Because I'm a dummy? I'm part of the dumb Dems? Darn it. Okay, so now let's see how I can avoid looking even dumber. Let's see, here we go. It does?
I'm trying to understand because you realize the effective tax rate on the poor is less than it is on the rich, right?
Teacher.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not the poor.
You hear that? You heard that? She trying to, now you offended me. Now she know what the man talking about. See, because the rich, when it comes down to these Democrats, they have broken it up into two categories because they use this crap to divide the country. They never throw themselves in a higher tax bracket and say, yeah, tax my money. It's always the 1% should pay all of this money in taxes. Okay. And everybody else shouldn't. Everybody else should be under the same tax bracket because look, we're the poor. But see, really, she's not poor. But now she wants to bring that out. See, but she knows who he's talking about because they only have two categories. the super rich, and the rest of everybody. Look at this. These poor people, look, they're paying all this money in taxes and these wealthy people aren't. So now she's going to try to go ahead and say, well, first of all, I'm not poor. We're not saying you're poor, but, you know, the point that he's trying to make is the rich are paying their fair share, and you want them to pay even more. The same lady who is spending like $70-something thousand a month on personal security while running around telling everybody we should just get rid of the police, defund the police in all of these underprivileged black neighborhoods. This woman, and then got the nerve to say, well, it's different because see, I'm important. See, I got a work to do. I got a calling on my life. Well, I guess all the rest of the folks that's dealing with the gunfire in their neighborhoods don't have a calling. Unreal. So this person right here, and she's up there in Washington. Maybe he's not talking about her.
I'm very close to that line, but I'm not the poor.
Okay, so the effective tax rate on the middle class is less than it is on the rich, correct?
Look.
What?
Oh, looking up, that's the telltale sign. Uh-oh. Well, you gotta look up, like, let me grab something out of the ether. I gotta reach up and grab something, girl, because I'm getting hammered. This right here is gonna be the internet's for the rest of eternity. So now here she is getting a lesson from the guy who's interviewing her. And watch this number that this dumb Dem pulls out of her butt when it comes down to how much she thinks. Now, these are people that's making decisions in Washington. Yeah, just pull a random number.
What fair share would you like to change the tax rate to on the wealthiest, what percentage of Americans, so it's a fair share?
So let's say the wealthy 1% could pay, let's say if they paid, let's just give them 45%.
There you go.
America.
Y'all hear that? This is how the Dems, govern. Just random stuff. Then think, all right, so let me think. Let me give, let's see, how about this? Just 45%. Where'd you get that number from? See, this is what people don't think about when it comes down to Dems say the dumbest things. See, when I sat back and I heard Joe Biden come out and say, you know what, any company that has over 100 employees, must get all their employees vaccinated. And I'm thinking, where'd you get that number from? Why over 100 employees? That's what I don't understand. I mean, you just pulled that out the butt, just woke up and said, I'm pulling this one completely out of my rectum, because that's how they govern. They don't come with any scientific data to show that this will make an impact. Just picking random, no, we're going to shut down the schools for God knows how long, because we're doing stuff and they don't rely on no data. It is all about just straight up governing off the top of the dome. I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well.